Are the persistent rumours that she's not a mum and never has been. Just when the difficult Duchess wanted all the talk of her fake baby bumps to fade away, along came a so-called friend to
Worse are the persistent rumors that she's not a mom and never has been. Just when the difficult Duchess wanted all the talk of her fake baby bumps to fade away, along came a so-called friend to turbocharge the conspiracy theories. Now the trolls have gone into overdrive with their firm belief that non-mother Meg was never pregnant, and the childless Sussexes continue to subject the world to an extraordinary hoax. OMG, get this.
turbocharge the conspiracy theories. Now the trolls have gone into overdrive with their firm belief that non-mother Meg was never pregnant, and the childless Sussexes continue to subject the world to an extraordinary...
The royal rumor mill just exploded. A woman has allegedly come forward claiming to be the surrogate mother of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's children. And if what she's saying is even remotely true, this could shake the foundations of everything we thought we knew about the Sussexes and even the royal line of succession itself. This anonymous woman is reportedly making explosive allegations that not only challenge Meghan and Harry's carefully curated public narrative about their family, but also cast a huge shadow over the legitimacy of their children's birth stories. We're talking major questions being raised about Archie and Lilibet's biological origins, and by extension, their royal titles and places in the line of succession.
Because what we're gonna go into today is gonna be a wild ride, and I'm gonna leave it all up to you to decide what is what. Have we found the real father of Lily and Archie, or their real mother? What is going on?
And yes, that includes Lilibet Diana, who was named after Queen Elizabeth and Princess Diana in what many saw as a peace offering after Megxit. If this woman's story gains traction, or worse, if it's substantiated, this wouldn't just be a scandal. It would be a constitutional crisis, dragging the royal family into yet another storm just when they thought things were starting to settle down. Guys, buckle up, because you are definitely not ready for the royal roller coaster drama I am about to spill. What we're going to go into today is going to be a wild ride, and I'm going to leave it all up to you to decide what is what. Have we found the real father of Lilibet and Archie? Or the real mother? What is going on?
Because the documentation and the laws that I'm going to show you pertaining those two children, it raises even more questions than provide answers. And on top of that, it seems that the surrogate for Lily has been located in...
Because the documentation and the laws I'm going to show you about those two children raise even more questions than they answer. And on top of that, it seems that the surrogate for Lilibet has been located in Colorado. In a stunning and utterly unexpected twist, a woman identified only as DL has stepped into the spotlight with claims that could turn the royal world upside down. According to DL, she is not just a surrogate, but the biological mother of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's two children, Archie and Lilibet. Yes, you heard that right. DL alleges that she carried and gave birth to both children, and that her role went far beyond a traditional surrogacy agreement. These claims, if true, don't just challenge Meghan and Harry's carefully protected public image as a modern, hands-on royal couple. They strike at the very heart of the royal line of succession, raising constitutional and legal questions the monarchy has never faced before. Royal insiders are reportedly in a panic. DL's story, which is already making waves across media outlets and royal gossip channels, directly contradicts the narrative Harry and Meghan have maintained from the beginning. From staged bump photos to birth announcements, everything is now being scrutinized under a fresh, unflinching light. No official comment has been made by Buckingham Palace or the Sussexes team yet, but silence in a case like this is deafening. The public wants answers, and so far none are coming. If DL provides credible proof of her claims, it could trigger a royal scandal unlike any in modern history. Not only would it raise questions about who truly holds a place in the royal bloodline, but it could also damage the already fragile trust between Harry and Meghan and their dwindling pool of allies both in the UK and in Hollywood. Is this a desperate bid for attention or the beginning of a royal reckoning? DL insists she was promised two things: privacy and compensation. Instead, she says she was erased from the narrative entirely. "I was promised privacy and compensation," she declared. "Instead, I was erased from the narrative." Now she's stepping out of the shadows and bringing receipts, hospital records, financial transaction logs, alleged non-disclosure agreements signed in late 2018, documents she claims directly link her to the births of the Sussex children. If these documents are verified, the consequences could be seismic. DL's allegations are fanning the flames of long-standing rumors that Meghan's pregnancies weren't what they seemed. For years, whispers about oddly shifting baby bumps and mysterious hospital details were written off as unhinged conspiracy theories. Videos circulated online showing Meghan's bump appearing to fold or shift unnaturally, footage once dismissed as doctored or misinterpreted. But now those videos are being re-examined, and DL's story is giving them new weight. This is no longer just tabloid chatter. The legitimacy of Archie and Lilibet's place in the royal line of succession is suddenly under question. Royal watchers, constitutional experts, and even political A. So what happens now? If DL goes public with full documentation, if her story is corroborated, the monarchy could be forced into a position it's never faced before. One where the legitimacy of heirs is in question not due to scandal, but due to secrecy. Whether DL is telling the truth, exaggerating for attention, or blowing the lid off one of the best-kept secrets of the Sussex saga, one thing is clear. This story has the potential to shake the very foundations of the royal family. If DL's explosive claims are proven true, the fallout may not stop with Meghan Markle. It could engulf Prince Harry as well. For years, the public has largely viewed Harry as the emotionally wounded prince swept up in Meghan's carefully controlled media storm. But now, royal insiders are saying his role may be far more calculated than previously believed. If Harry knew about the alleged use of a surrogate and participated in what DL describes as a staged narrative, it could reframe him from victim to co-architect of the deception. And it's not just DL's statements that are fueling the fire. Critics have long pointed to oddities surrounding Archie's birth in 2019. Unlike previous royal births, there was no traditional Lindo wing photo op, no immediate media briefing, and a conspicuous amount of secrecy. The official birth announcement came hours after the baby was reportedly born, and there was confusion about which hospital Meghan actually delivered in. At the time, it was brushed off as a privacy decision, but now those moments are being re-evaluated through a much darker lens. If Harry knowingly helped construct this public facade, it puts everything from the couple's Oprah interview to their ongoing legal battles with the press into a different context. It would mean he wasn't just protecting his family's privacy. He may have been actively managing a story that omitted a critical truth. This isn't just about parenting choices or image control. At stake is the integrity of the royal succession and the public trust both in Harry and in the monarchy itself. Royals are expected to adhere to strict standards of transparency, particularly when it comes to birth and lineage. If it's revealed that the Sussexes obscured details of their children's births, especially intentionally, this could spark a constitutional and public relations crisis like nothing the modern royal family has ever seen. The silence from Harry and Meghan's camp is growing louder by the day, but insiders warn the longer they stay quiet, the more the narrative slips out of their control. With DL reportedly preparing to go fully public, this story may only just be beginning. This whole drama brings a new light to the birth certificate controversy the ex-royals had found themselves in a while back. Meghan's full legal name was reportedly removed from Archie's birth certificate, replaced only with her royal title, Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex. While at the time this was chalked up to royal protocol or stylistic preference, legal insiders are now suggesting a much deeper and more deliberate motive. Some speculate this edit was made to sidestep potential legal complications surrounding the birth, especially if a surrogate was indeed involved and her identity needed to be shielded from public documentation. And here's the kicker. Harry and Meghan never directly denied or explained the change. Instead, their legal team has aggressively gone after media outlets questioning any part of their personal narrative. That silence paired with that legal aggression has only fueled suspicions that there's more to the story than the Sussexes are willing to admit. Now with DL's claims circulating and receipts allegedly in hand, legal experts are entering the chat, warning of serious constitutional implications. If it turns out a surrogate was used and not disclosed, Archie and Lilibet's royal titles and their spots in the line of succession could be in jeopardy. The monarchy's framework is built on biological lineage, tradition, and transparency. And if any part of that foundation is revealed to be fabricated or withheld, it would trigger unprecedented questions about legitimacy, not just for Harry's children, but for how the monarchy handles succession in a modern world. Meanwhile, behind palace walls and California gates, the personal toll is becoming more visible. Sources say Harry is emotionally unraveling, described as volatile, consumed with guilt and paranoid as the narrative spirals out of control. The once confident Duke of Sussex is reportedly struggling with the pressure and the backlash, unsure of how or even if the truth should be addressed. Meghan has gone completely dark. No Instagram posts, no red carpet sightings, no public statements. For a woman once so present in the media spotlight, her sudden retreat is being seen as telling. This isn't just silence, this is retreat under fire. Insiders are now openly speculating about the state of Harry and Meghan's relay.